Why are you always crying? That's a common response as a child when you're trying to express yourself emotionally. There's always an adult or say someone older than you who has something to say every time you find yourself in that spot. That's someone validating your feeling. But yet again, you may not realize that that too could be one of the reasons that your relationship is not working. So today, we are going to discuss how childhood emotional neglect can actually impact your emotional relationship as an adult. But of course, I won't have to do that alone because with me is
Josephine.
so with Josephine. When you look around you, you could see that concepts like fear of abandonment, lack of emotional intimacy, even lack of accountability, need to overcompensate or people please, as well as emotional negligence is also like a factor that was given rise to as a result of childhood emotional neglect. Do you think that it's a factor in our world today or a common place for this thing to actually evolve and affect you as an adult?
Yes, I do very much because it's simple logic, one of those rules that nobody actually made, but we just find ourselves as individuals following. Whatever upbringing that you have or that you had as a child automatically is going to stick even as an adult, except the few ones that you say growing up you'd be like, okay, no, this one wasn't really for the best, or this one is not really beneficial to me, so let me drop it. But aside that, your upbringing determines who you turn out to be character wise. Of course, it's like cases where in families you have cases where, say, the male child is supposed to handle any other thing in the house except kitchen duties, yeah, except activities that are kitchen based. And then there are rules that, okay, as long as you're a male in this house, you have no reason or no right to enter the kitchen, except of course when you're called upon. And even if you want to eat, even if you want food, you have to like meet, probably in most cases, your younger ones because they are girls and you're a boy. So that's just how it is in that household. You cannot expect that a guy or a boy child or a man brought up in that kind of environment will grow up and you'll be like asking, can you help me cut water leaf, or can you help me slice onions? Like, he will look at it as if you're being disrespectful, because where he's coming from, it is not done that way. Women are for the kitchen and the males can do anything else. So what I'm trying to say basically is our upbringing tells a lot about who we are. It gives an insight to who you may turn out to be character wise. So yes, emotional negligence as a child can shape or mar you, can make or mar you, right?
Yeah.
Can make or mar you as in the long course of the long run, as time goes on and as you turn into adulthood.
So you've seen that's a very brilliant submission, apt and put, because in a setting where a guy is raised to be a guy in most African home, calling a male child into the kitchen is a dent on our masculinity, or so we were told. And then the domestic chores or tasks were, the females or the feminine or the girls, the ladies of the house were saddled with such responsibilities. So we were given the much physical or muscular task to, anything motor skill, we are there. So, but we might not see how this affects people at a long run, because there's this, should I say, instability when it comes to dispensing domestic rules as a man, because you are not used to being around maybe cooking utensils, and all of a sudden someone is asking you to come and assist in slicing the onion, which your mother or your elder sister forbidded you from doing. So if someone actually forbade you from doing those things, it's hard. So you can see how that will evolve to affect your emotional relationship, because now you now see that form of support as disrespect, or and overbearing thoughts.